Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have got, I'm a little late, guys. That's my heating pad. Oh, whoops. Oh, good. Nobody's watching this. I look like, ah, okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Woohoo! Mm, it's like a game around here. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Okay. I'm sitting on my foot here. Oh, okay. All right. So, how late am I? Oh, I'm only like forever late. That's how late I am. All right. So, what I'm going to do is get right to it. Earlier, I did a video where I, whoa, mistakenly was reading something regarding a Paul O'Keefe, and it was not the same Paul O'Keefe. Mm. So, my sweet husband, hold up, rearranged for me. But I had told him, oh, I have a live. Well, it still took us a few minutes. And, oh, I know. I think we raised the desk. So let me see. Now I'm getting all situated, right? Okay. Okay. So if I have this scooted that far up, and I can get in. Okay. Anyway, I had, well, I'd really worked on my monitor, not my monitor, my keyboard. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Ah, good evening. Aw, well, you have a good night's sleep. I'm just gonna rattle on, and anybody can come back and watch it. I'm gonna do Paul O'Keefe's 2020 arrest, and then I'm gonna do Aiden Kearney's article from today. So it's late, but that's how I roll around here sometimes. Nana's like I just finished sharing a couple bites of ice cream with my grandbaby. My oldest daughter, my daughter's oldest. Was a mouthful, right? It was so nice of you to stop in, Ernie. Did I say it right, Ernie Birdie? Ernie? Oh, Nana, no telling what she'll say. I'm gonna try something though. I'm curious. So just so y'all know, since Good. Just since we're all sitting here, obviously you can tell this is my bedroom, which also has two embroidery machines, two sewing machines, two printers, a heat press, and a oven over there. So, hello, Mother of Vincent LePew. How are you? So that's what the mess is. Now let's see what happens if I turn the light out. Oh, look, it's not too bad, but it's kind of too dark. But I don't know how to do this. A partridge in a pear tree. I always tell people I'm just peachy, peachy as can be. That's my. I gotta figure out. Some of our stuff I think is just kind of old. Dim the lights. Well, too far damned. Whoop. Okay. So for anybody that missed it earlier, I got on here and I was reading an article as if it was for Paul O'Keefe back in 2003. And because the way I'm set up, I'm stupid. I can't read the chat while I share the screen and read. Uh, People were telling me that it was the wrong Paul O'Keefe, and I'm just reading away, and I'm glad it was the wrong Paul O'Keefe because that Paul O'Keefe did things that had me crying. So I was having trouble. But I've been saying that I was going to do this, or I think I've been saying that I was going to do this on his 2020 accident, or not even an accident, DUI. So now that that's my iCloud photos. So I'm sorry, I'm a squirrel. So that's what I'm going to do. But also, and I'll probably, I may do it as a live, even though nobody's on, just so I don't have to worry about storing it and then uploading it and all that or I could do a premiere, but Turtle Boy has an article out today. Bukaki? Yeah, well, he's pretty cocky is what I think. I think he thinks to me what he did today. Oh, Ernie Birdie, if Dad told you to go to bed, you better get on in that bed right now. I don't want Dad mad at Nana. The one thing that nanas are supposed to do, not interfere between mamas, daddies, and their children. So if daddy told you to go to bed, you best go to bed. I really don't like that side of being nana, but I have to abide by the parents' rules. Because the parents actually, well, they trump the nanas and the grampies of the world because they control them little beans. So no, I try to make it easy. So if Dad told you to go to bed, you better go to bed, Ernie. I don't want any trouble. I don't want Dad mad at me. Mm-mm. All right, y'all. So since I started off the last one and I read it, and I probably was what a good 45 minutes chasing a fly, which reminds me I forgot my fly swatter. Eh, Lord. And my husband didn't have this phone, so I can't message him if the fly comes back. So we'll just have to hope that the fly's not back. Yeah, Rhea. It's like all of them have, and now don't forget Chris Albert actually killed a man while drunk driving. Oh, but yeah, Margaret, I do that if mom or dad have not already told. Okay, so this is what happens. If you are not told by mom or dad to do something, then Nana can let you sneak in and crawl in bed and just hang out and we can hide and, you know. But if mom or dad has already told you to do something, no, Nana can't. I just can't do it, girl, because then I'm not teaching you to respect your parents. So it's a fine line we walk us nanas. I tell you what's even harder. live with them or let them live with you and walk that fine line. But I've been a disciplinarian for them for some time, so I'm trying to fluff my wings as much as I can and say it's my turn to just be Nana to those kids. So yeah, I spoil them rotten, but if mom or dad tells you something before you ask me or before we're doing something, I I don't have a choice. I have to uphold them. Y'all are so fun. Listen, I can sit here and just play maybe the fly is Paul. Well, Island Girl, let me tell you, then he's got a death wish because when that fly keeps coming in here, I've already told my husband, and everybody in my house knows what happens when Nana gets the fly swatter and decides it's time to kill flies. I mean, you would think I lived on a dairy farm or something and all the flies wanted to come in. It's like I think they know that they drive me crazy, so they just think they can just come on in my house. Open the door and they all come in. Let the dogs go out, they all come in. Let the kids run out, they all come in. That's why when you're growing up, your parents ask you if you think you're living in a barn. You're not living in a barn, shut that door. Well, let me tell you, it don't matter. Oh, Margaret, that's so sweet. That is really cool. My oldest grandson, he's almost 17. Oh, Lordy be. Yeah, well, he'll be 17 in November. And when he was little, he loved getting treats from Nana or surprise. I call them surprises. I would have surprises for the kids, and they could reach in this bag and you know you could have but he was into those, little Matchbox looking cars, so I was always buying those, and, he was so funny because he would wanna take some from my house to his house, and then he would bring but he had to bring if he wanted to take 5 of my cars home, he had to bring me 5. Because he had depleted I mean, all his stuff just kept disappearing out the house, and he was taking it home. Told his mama he liked shopping at Nana's. Um, it was his stuff, but, they lived with us for a while too. I think, all of my grandchildren at one time or another have lived with us, but, my daughter, she's lived here now, wow, 7 years, 7 Oh, 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 y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just saw the date of being 8:30 and thought I had forgot my daughter's soberversary. Oh, Lord. Oh, that was, it's been 7 years, 7 years. So she's lived here for 6. And, I mean, she lived here before that, but for 6 years anyway. Oh, man. Bye, mother of Vincent LePew. Good seeing you. All right. So let me just say, it is late, and I'm going to tell y'all I'm not the best at figuring out how to see chat and share my screen and read from it, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So, for those of you that are interested, feel free to be on my replay crew. It is now 12:03 a.m. in the big old state of Texas. Give myself an announcement for the night. And Nana has finally got time in my little corner. I got me a new desk that I'm sitting on. Um, I'll tell y'all real quick. Yeah, so I've pulled in my oh, Margaret. I remember my granddaddy. I was very lucky. He didn't pass away until I was 23. he was, but I never had enough time with him, you know. When I got to be a teenager, my mother didn't like me very much, and so she would. I started working at Dairy Queen. I was 13, and so she'd go see my granddaddy, but wouldn't have me take off work. So I missed a lot of that time. But in the times I did see him when I was younger, and in some parts of my teenage years, uh, I loved him to death. My kids, sadly, didn't have a grandparent until they had a granddad, but on my ex-husband's side, he was always um, wanting to be in their lives, and he remarried. He was in his 60s or 60s, I think, and so he was an excellent grandfather to these children, and his wife had never had children, and she loved being a grandma, but sadly they passed. And the funny thing is, I don't know why, but I think I was 28 when they told me I couldn't have any more children. And then I ended up having to, I didn't even have the parts left after that. But at that point in time, I said, "That's okay. I'll be a nana one day." And oddly enough, that seems to be one of my favoriteest things to be is nana. So, all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this picture right here. Let me get it up. Mm, what is it? What does it say? Paulo Keefe DUI. Yeah, I did this a while ago. Couldn't figure out which one to send. Paulo Keefe. Oh well, I guess if I'd hit the right note, select. Oh, window. See, y'all, if I forget. Oh, you're fine, Margaret. You know what? I don't even know what I was saying now, but it wasn't important. If it was, oh well. Okay, y'all, when I'm sitting here and I'm saying, "Oh my goodness, I can't find it," and I was gonna share it and I can't find it, y'all let me know to check up here, and see what StreamYard's wanting. Do I want to share Microsoft Edge tab, window, or the entire screen? I can say that I used to go online a lot with my friends a few years ago. Kind of sadly, it was a big fight happening, but I was forever kicking myself off of the stream, but so everybody just knew I was going to automatically do that. Or I was the one that would get on and look stuff up and share them for my friend Queen Bee. And I was forever sharing my personal stuff up there, so she had to watch it real good. So now they got these little tabs, and you actually click on it to know what you're going to share. So it's pretty cool. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go. I've heard that as well, guys. I've heard that as well. And I've also heard that, and I don't know if it's true. Um, I'll look and see. Turtle Boy. If it is newsworthy, he'll have it, and that would have been. But no, he never did. But he did sit where he could just absolutely glare daggers at Karen, which, during the trial when I would see him, if he thinks that it looks great to stare down Karen with the hatefulness that he had in his face, somebody needs to tell him it's not becoming at all, especially when every bit of the evidence is stacked against it. So let's just leave that there. But here you go, folks. Paul O'Keefe. Paul O'Keefe is going to sue Karen Reed for something she did not even do. But I believe that Paul O'Keefe is pretty lucky that somebody's not coming after his rear. Oh, wait, they are, right? Have you heard through the grapevine that he's being sued? Because I've got a feeling that because of that is why we've got stuff on, and I'll probably end up showing the same picture twice. But all right, so we've got that one as, oh, that's terrible. Here's another one. Gotta share and take that stupid. All right, here's another one right here. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird, wasn't it? All right, check that out. Check that out. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, you guys. Window. Hey, y'all, I'm getting faster at it. All right, check that out. Check that out. Paul O'Keefe. Paul O'Keefe ruined a man's life. I guess we can say that the man's fortunate to be alive under the circumstances, but Paul O'Keefe, he wants to go after Karen Reed with everything he's got. And when I say with everything he's got, that includes using the niece and nephew because the niece and nephew, at one point in time, which I believe the niece and nephew, sadly, and maybe not the nephew, but the niece, I believe, has forgotten that at one time she probably thought Karen Reed. Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering that, Margaret. I've seen that. But, you know, you can put all kinds of thoughts in a child's head, and a teenager is a child. As an adult, you pretty much know how to do that, wouldn't you think? I think people are pretty good at understanding what they're doing. So he's going to, in his interview, he even said how his niece wanted to testify against Karen Reed. Wanted. So we can look at this a couple different ways. She's a child that's been handed an extremely shitty card in life or deck. Let's say that. Yeah, I heard that too, Rhea. But why not have allowed her to still have a Karen relationship with Karen Reed? Because that's, if y'all would have been a little bit more receiving of her, I guess is the word. If you would have given her just a little bit of time, um, possibly could have even considered reaching out and giving her some comfort. I really hate to say that, but I mean maybe you could have given her some comfort. You think? Do you think comfort might have helped? And then to ask questions or I I can't imagine judging anyone that had been out drinking the night before or day, whatever you want to call it, gone home, Their boyfriend or girlfriend didn't come home. Hold on, I'm thirsty. My apologies. I just don't want y'all to hear me, you know, drinking. I don't- so let's just say if it wouldn't have felt odd, if she wouldn't have felt that she wasn't wanted, if she would have felt that she was being welcomed and not judged or blamed, I have no doubt she would have stayed. So, with that, I don't know what else to say. I think judgmental and blaming this woman for something she didn't do. So let me see. Is this all right? So the incident report. All right, here you go, guys. It may be boring. I apologize, but I'm just, I'm going to share as much as I can regarding this, and the reason is that I'm he made a very grave mistake attacking Karen Reed in this way, and I hope one day that I can meet this young lady because I think that she is a remarkable, strong, beautiful individual. But at the part where he's basically saying that she was, what was it, pretending to care or offer condolences or whatever, why is it that they don't seem to think that they should have been comforting her? I'm a little I'm so that that I mean, they nobody, but I mean, nobody had any concern for her. And I think I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again because I have a brother, and I am 8.5 years older than my brother. So, and we had a very different childhood in many ways. But in some of the ways, some things were the same and I didn't know. If I would have known, I would have done something to help him get away. But I know he wasn't like beaten or anything, so that was good. But um anyway, that's beside the point. The point is we are not the closest siblings. My mother tried to pit us apart. She really enjoyed that, and I never defended myself to my brother or to any other family members. And let me just say that anything that you can think of horrible about a woman was probably said about me to my relatives from my mother because she didn't want any of them to like me or believe me because I knew who she was, how she was, and I knew the truth about her. So, when you're a kid and you're carrying that, it's kind of rough, right? Well, I'm 8.5 years older than him. I left home when I was young. Well, I was 17. I came back for, I think, 6 months, graduated high school, left again, never came back. And then it was years before I came to visit. And one of the times I came to visit, my brother hugged me real big, and he said, "Sister, don't stay away because of her." Anyway, we're going to in my heart, I can tell you all the funny things my little baby brother did when he was little, when he was young. It was so funny. And in my heart, he's extremely special to me, and, we, I believe, have, I think that, in his heart, I'm special too, but there was a time that my mother painted me to be just the whew, I don't know. Let me just put it like this. I have 2 people in my family that really love me, and, well, not including my husband and children, but on the, extended, like aunts, uncles, whatever, and, my brother and my aunt both do. So, uh, but they won't tell me the things that were said. It was that bad. Like, I mean, neither one of them will repeat. They just said it was horrible, the things that she would say, and they know me, so anyway, but with that said, heaven forbid if something were to have happened to one of my family members, their spouse is who I'm going to be concerned about. Their children is who I'm going to be concerned about. As a sister, as a mother, yes, your heart's gonna break, but as far as being concerned, they showed no concern for Karen Reed. They showed nothing but cold and judgmental. Let's think back. I have to think back, and I can to, in the younger days, the party hardy, having fun, and having a little too much, not getting enough sleep, having to wake up. And, it's like you're kind of groggy, but you're not, but you are, but you're not. And so I'm sure she kind of woke up like that. And then the panic sets in, and then the pissed off sets in, and then the panic and the pissed off are combined. And she's trying to find where John is. And to say that she meant to harm this child by waking her up to get her to call that McAlbert person, what is it? What is it? I mean, if they cared about, yeah, I agree, Island Girl. Instead of grieving Peggy together, oh, here, let me just show it because I'm just, there you go. That's it. That's it. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't do that? But it's just such a short time from the time he was discovered to the time Karen came back to the house. It shows they never liked her at all. It shows that they had disdain for her. And they're passing that along to these children who at one time Karen Reed did a lot of good things for, a lot of nice things for. She spoilt them, you know. A lot worse things can happen to children than being spoiled. A lot. My stepfather used to tell me all the time how much he hated me. And a lot of things can hurt children. But when you have children that have been through what they have, losing, and I can't stand that they refer to Officer John O'Keefe as JJ in their papers, but okay. But after losing Uncle JJ, they could have still had Karen. I know the family wouldn't have allowed Karen to raise them, and it's probably not something that Karen would wanna do, to be honest, right? I mean, not saying she wouldn't want to, but with her own health, you have to look at your concern for the children and determine what's best for them. because even if you really, really want to do something, it may not be what's best for them. Sometimes it's a hard call, but I firmly believe if they would have been nice, loving, and treated her like family, which I would expect, then I would think, why aren't you there supporting her and comforting her? And my God, she went looking for Officer John O'Keefe and discovered him dead in the snow. And yeah, is he dead? Is he dead? I can imagine why she's screaming, is he dead? Is he dead? Because for all intent and purposes, she was doing everything she could, but she didn't she saw him. She knew his condition, and to her, that's what was going on. I mean, I can't even imagine. Nobody can imagine unless they were in her shoes. Nobody. But when I do think about it and I try to understand and I try to put myself in her shoes, as a human being, I feel her. I feel her. No, she hasn't had time to grieve. Karen hasn't had time to absorb any of this. She had to go straight into what is it? Survival mode. Is being blamed for all this. And part of me is very, very sorry, very sad that I did not follow anything until after the trial. The other part of me is glad I didn't, but that part of me is now going and digging much, much deeper. Yeah, see that right there, that made me so mad. That made me so mad. How did they expect her to have acted? And I mean, we all know she'd been drinking. So she'd been drinking, she slept a little, she finds John dead, she's taken to the hospital, she's released from the hospital, she goes back to the home that she shared with him and the kids, and even I believe he said that Paul said that she called to see could she come by. Can you imagine how cold they were on the phone to her? The fact that when Aaron was calling and Karen was being evasive or not answering or not making any sense, use your head. You knew her. Her friend Aaron knew her, and yet she allowed to be swung to the way that didn't seem to care either. And how sad is that? No one cared about Karen Reed. Nobody. All right. Yeah, after she went home, who's to say she didn't drink half a bottle? I mean, nobody knows. That's why it makes that's trying to do the backwards of the alcohol stuff or whatever, and when you're angry, that also affects how the alcohol goes through your body. I don't know what her illness does. If I move this, I hope y'all can still hear me. And give me a second. I'm getting dry at the mouth again. That's my root beer. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't. Who knows? All right. Let's see if I can figure. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. And the text message and I'd have to when I go back and I read it, it's just the one that I'm remembering from court. Seemed to me that Karen was pretty much set to stay in because she had some kind of plumbing issue that was needing to be resolved. And he seemed to be giving her a hard time because she wasn't coming over. And the other thing is, yeah, but the Aruba thing is so stupid. It was so long ago. Well, it wasn't long ago, but it was, I mean, what, a month previous? You don't usually wait for a month and then all of a sudden decide, "Oh, I've had it with you," and then, "Oh, it's your time to go. Tonight's the night," right in front of a cop's house, right? Mm-mm. I have a lot to say about that. Sorry. I hope that didn't sound loud. I am so thirsty. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here on officer. Oh, please forgive me. Paul O'Keefe. So we have, let's see, PDF. Does it say PDF? Yep. All right. Hey, I feel good that I know how to, well, I know how to pin them. I don't know how to make them colors. I need to get on here one day and just play, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So let me read this out here. We have got Paul O'Keefe, October 12th of 2020. This is 10/11/2020 at 19:25 p.m. 19:25, 7:25 in the evening. Speed at 24 miles per hour. O'Keefe was later bailed by Magistrate Fregault. O'Keefe was issued mass uniform citation in his property bag and charged with the following: CH90 S24L/E OUI liquor and serious bodily injury and neglect. CH90 S24 operating to endanger. CH89S8 fail to yield the right of way. Moving right along there, wasn't he? Where's my little X button? There it is. Okay, now, yeah, I said, did I actually? I think I put that in my other one, pop meat kettle, or that she's golden, or I don't know. I'm so still so upset at myself for Lord reading something like that. All right, let's see. Um, DUI one. Okay, I read that one. Holy shit. Oh, excuse my language. I am so sorry. My apologies. Okay, so I just want to. Oh, no. Okay, y'all. Let's see if I can make y'all dizzy like I am. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's see if this is, I think this is the first page. Um, Window tab. All right. Oh, no, this is the last page. Hold up. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. Lord have mercy. I forgot it was in here backwards. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6. What number is this one? Paul O'Keefe DUI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What number is this one? Page 3. Where's page 2? Okay, y'all bear with me right here. I'm gonna make sure I get the right pages. I don't want to be I don't want to be embarrassing myself. Let's see. Got that one. Page 5 of 6. Oh, jeez. Okay, Apollo key. Y'all just bear with me just a second. Where? Oh, is that a picture? Okay. Two. One, two. I had some. Hey, this is the one right here. Okay, guys. I think I got it. But all right, let's see if we got it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, my favorite word is not really the bestest word. I think it's this one that I'm on. Oh, I double clicked it like some dummy. All right, guys. At 1826, so at 6:26, you know, look like I'm about breaking my neck where I. And just so y'all know, I did. Oh, look at there. That does work. I did redact most of it. Okay, vehicle one was traveling south on Bedford Street. Vehicle two was in the northbound lane, turning left into Joe's Gas at 33 Bedford Street. Vehicle two turned left in front of vehicle one, failing to yield the right of way. This caused vehicle one to strike vehicle two and caused vehicle one to veer off the roadway and crashing through the large electronical Joe's Gas business sign. Y'all forgive me. Holy cow. Oh, I don't have my. No, I don't. Okay, that's part of it, y'all. I don't have my glasses on. Shoot, I don't know where them are. Okay, y'all just have to bear with me. Operator of Vehicle 1 sustained serious injuries and was transported to the Good Samaritan Hospital. Operator of Vehicle 2 sustained no injuries and was placed under arrest. Operator of Vehicle 2 received Massachusetts Uniform Citation T2237461. Vehicle 1 sustained heavy front end damage. Vehicle 2 sustained heavy damage to the front passenger side. Both vehicles were towed from the scene by Midtown Towing. Oh. Let me see. Ha! I'm getting better. Thank y'all for just being with me while I learn all this business here. Okay. At 7:25, which is 1925. On 10/11/2020, Officer Andrew, y'all got some names up there, I'm telling you, Setterquist was assigned to uniform patrol in fully marked Lakeville Unit 164. At approximately 16:36 hours, dispatched advised a 911 call was received reporting a two-car motor vehicle accident on Bedford Street by Joe's Gas. Officer Norcross and I responded to the scene. Sergeant Pacheco, Officer Teja, and Captain Joyce were reported to also be responding. Wow. While responding to the scene, Officer Norcross called over the radio that he would be performing a C-spine on one entrapped operator. It should be noted Bedford Street is a public way owned and maintained by the Commonwealth of Mass. At this time of day, Bedford Street experience heavy traffic flow. Y'all, does this sound just a little bit like what a police officer incident report might look like? I mean, at least these people knew what they were doing, right? And this is simply a DUI. Nobody, I mean, it's not like somebody was left out on their front lawn. Look at how well this is written up. Excuse me, just 1 minute. I tell you what, it seems all they do is drink and drive to. Whoa! Ha! That was a fast recovery right there, wasn't it? All right, let's see. Once on scene, I checked on the injured operator, later identified as, I believe his name is Carl. I was going to leave his first name in. I'm not sure. I just wanted to respect his privacy. I know anybody that looks this up or if they find it can find all that. But I tried to redact anything that I felt would show anything personal, regardless of whether it was in the report or not. Once on scene, I checked on the injured operator, later identified as Carl, who was operating, and he gave us the license number. While Officer Norcross was administering care to, uh, he stated, oh, I must have marked out O'Keefe. While Officer Norcross was administering care to O'Keefe, he said, no, I guess it was Carl. Never mind. Mercy. Okay. While Officer Norcross was administering care to Carl, he stated, which is that's the vehicle that was not at fault. He stated that effer turned right in front of me. He appeared to be in excruciating pain and complained of neck pain and loss of feelings in his extremities. The vehicle had heavy front end damage and came to rest after striking a mobile gas sign, with Officer Norcross administering care to Carl, asked who was operating the second vehicle. A Paul O'Keefe raised his hand and stated in a slurred, confused manner, I was. O'Keefe was operating in Massachusetts, whatever. Oh, I left his, my apologies right there. But like I said, it's in the report. Um, sorry, which was facing westbound on the southbound lane of travel. His vehicle sustained heavy front passenger side damage, appeared to be totaled. I asked O'Keefe to detail what happened, to which he stated, I was driving this way and pointing northbound. We're just going to assume that I made the point northbound or wherever. I'm pointing however he pointed. There you go. Just pretend that was that. And and turned into here, Joe's gas station. He just hit me. Of course he would say that, right? So Paul O'Keefe causes a wreck and then tells the cops on scene that the other guy just hit him. Maybe part of why they can't believe Karen Reed is because they seem to have absolutely no issue lying themselves. And they can't really, if that's all you do, you can't really comprehend or understand those of us that try our best not to tell lies. I mean, I'm human. Yep, I've told some little white lies, usually trying to help someone, but Anyway, he just hit me. Can you believe that? Oh yeah, I was driving on this way and turned into here, and he just hit me. Okay. I asked O'Keefe if he was injured and needed medical attention. He stated, "No, I'm fine. I didn't get hurt." With Sergeant Pacheco, and I don't know how to say these names, I do apologize if anybody sees it and I can't say it right. My apologies. Officer Tay, that could be Tay or Teha, and Captain Joyce, now on scene. I returned to my cruiser to report the vehicles to dispatch. At this time, Lakeville Fire arrived on scene and provided high level care to Carl. Did y'all notice? I mean, those little EMT dudes, quality care, high level care, quality care, high level care. They really wanted they really wanted that emphasized that the care they were given. I just, in the scheme of things, I thought it was really cute. Um, Not that I sit and try to figure out. Uh, oh, hold on. I don't try to figure out why. I know it's a very bad situation, but the trial has actually, uh, the DA, the DA has turned this into a circus. So if anybody wants to get upset, you get upset at the DA. And what the DA didn't do, Paul O'Keefe is coming in second. He's holding strong. He's going to make sure to make an ass out of every last one of them people as they're screaming that nobody is, I can't imagine. You have no idea how much it goes against my grain, honestly, to not be just compassionate for what this family has been through. It does. It goes against my grain. I feel torn. I feel, that's something that this trial has done to a lot of people. It brings out anger in us because if this were one of my children or if this was me, I would not have the ability to hire the kind of attorneys that Karen Reed had to hire to fight this corrupt group of people. She's smart. She knew that she needed the best of the best, and she got them. And if there's anything anybody on YouTube can do for her, she knows she's got them too. People I've never met her. I probably never will even hear from her. But you know what? I'm in her corner. I've got a daughter. She's old enough she could be my daughter. Or I should say I'm old enough I could be her mother. Not quite as old as her dad though. But and I'm not sure how old her mom is. They're lovely people though. What they're going through is where my empathy is. That's where my heart breaks. The reason is because it feels their pain. I don't see I don't get the feeling that a whole lot of suffering, and I'm not saying this lightly, but I don't see it. I don't see it. And then to turn around and to be hateful and ugly and do that interview where all you wanted to do was talk horrible about Karen Reed, you know, and Jen McKay, she couldn't wait to tell the people that it was actually Peggy O'Keefe who told her and what was it? Yeah, blame it on the girl. Her and Carrie Roberts to get together regarding the timeline. You know why she had to get that out there? Because by saying that, they were really hoping to play on the jury's feelings that, oh, if his mama felt this was important and that they needed to get together, then we need to really listen and believe these two girls. That's what that was for. But see, it didn't matter. In the end, it didn't matter. Everything that they said, every lie that they put out there, it was every lie was pointed out. It was so obvious. There's just no, yeah, it did, didn't it? Didn't it backfire? And I'll tell you what, bringing the McAlberts in, oh yeah, Paul had it really good. Really good idea to do that. But dumbass. I mean, there is no way. I just cannot believe that this family is this stupid. I mean, who else? I mean, that's basically what it boils down to. Guys, I hope y'all can read that screen. I hope you can. I'm trying. Okay. So I returned to O'Keefe and asked him to detail the events. As O'Keefe was speaking, I detected a moderate odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from his person. I was unable to detect this at first due to my face mask covering my mouth and nose. Yeah, I imagine that caused a problem for those cops. What does this say? Okay. When I returned, my mask had a slide down my face, exposing my nose. While speaking with O'Keefe, I observed that he was wavering from side to side, appearing to have difficulty maintaining his balance. I also observed his eyes to be bloodshot and glassy. And when O'Keefe would blink, he would open and close his eyes slowly and delayed. I asked O'Keefe where it was coming from, to which he stated in a slurred, thick tongued manner, I came from LeBron County. That didn't really come out as good as it should, but that's close enough. It come from LeBron County, y'all. Okay, let's see. And oh, that's the same one. Okay, hold up, hold up. Mm-mm-mm. This is a long one. Oh, so think, guys, hold up. Did I really miss a page? I'm fixing to, I'm just gonna have to fire my own self if I can't figure this shit out, right? Yeah, I have a hard time. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what though, Margaret? I tend to agree with you to a certain point, and the reason that I say I tend to agree with you to a certain point is because this is page 5. Um, they're so dumb, they think that they're getting away with everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't know, they're baffling to me. But absolutely baffling. Okay, this is it. But I don't know. I think I'm missing a page, y'all, because it don't make sense what I just read and what I'm seeing next. So hold on. Uh, and I did already take my medication for tonight. So page 5 of 6. Hold on. Page 3. Yeah, I gotta find page 4. That's what I thought, because it says I came from Lebanon County, and then page 4 is where? Where's page 4? Let me see. 1, 2. I know next time I'll be numbering these a little better. I don't know where's page 4. Okay, hold on. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I am going to have. Oh! No, that ain't gonna work. Oh! How do y'all like how I talk away my problems right here? I think I figured it out. Just let me see. Are we there yet? Well, it's okay. You not really miss much. I'm just rambling on and I lose stuff all the time and that's what I'm looking for right now. Ha, Lord of mercy, I found it. 5 of 6, 4 of 6. Okay, y'all, I have not gone through this. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to download. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to download page 3. Oh, it's not giving me that. Here, I'll just, y'all are so kind. Sitting here just as patient as y'all can be with dumbass little me. All right, so open file, page 3. Okay, all right. Let's see. All right. I found it, y'all. I found it. I got it. Y'all are just something else. Y'all be my OGs, right? One day we'll be back and y'all be my OGs in a couple years. That's if I'm still around, y'all. Let's see if this is it. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. So wherever he was, he went to a club after golfing. As O'Keefe spoke, I identified the odor of alcoholic beverage was coming from his mouth. The Lebanon Hill Country Club is a gold club that has a bar and serves alcohol. I asked him if he had any alcoholic beverages while he was golfing, to which he stared at me blankly for a few moments before stating, "Yeah, I had 3," in a slurred manner. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, RV, you got no idea. I read a I got on here earlier, did a live, and I was reading about Paul O'Keefe back in 2003. It was the wrong Paul O'Keefe. Drink, golf, repeat. There you go, Island Girl. So yeah, that shoe. What is it? Yeah, the shoe in the mouth thingy, whatever. Okay, here we go. So he was staring at him blankly for a few seconds before stating, "Yeah, I had 3," in a slurred manner. I can do that much better when I'm not on camera. Isn't that funny? If I could just sit here and act like I was talking to my husband, y'all'd really be dying out laughter. But I guess this isn't a funny thing anyway. I asked him what kind of alcoholic beverage did he have. Now that's one damn question they seem to always ask, right? Of course, now I have to say that was a smart aleck answer because this police officer, there is a difference between having 3 beers and having 3 vodka and cokes, or Southern Comfort and Coke used to be one of my favorites. JD and Coke was a real big favorite. But Nana doesn't partake of those beverages anymore. Hadn't for, oh, 40 years. But I can have a drink if I want one. I just choose not to. Every now and again, I'll have a little drink of some wine, but basically, just smelling it puts me a little tipsy now. So he says, "Yeah, Dre," in a slurred manner. I asked him what kind of alcoholic beverage did he have, to which he stated in a slow, confused manner, "Beer." Due to the lack of Due to the moderate odor of an alcoholic beverage, his slurred and confused speech, bloodshot and glassy eyes, and obvious lack of balance, I asked if he would perform a few roadside assessments to determine if he was okay to drive. O'Keefe stated, "Well, yeah, sure." I guess he thought he could. Oh, irritates me because I can play a drunk with him not on here. So I'm sorry, I'm trying, but I think it's just late. And I've just really had some challenges trying to do live. So I requested O'Keefe to walk over to the side parking lot away from any debris. I had pointed to an area that flat and clear of cracks and debris. O'Keefe then appeared surprised without speaking and started to walk over to the area. As O'Keefe was walking, he appeared to have difficulty maintaining his balance. O'Keefe also appeared to correct his imbalance by widening his stance and taking smaller steps. Alrighty then. I just picture that. As O'Keefe walked, he would waver from side to side slightly, or if he had any pass in, or if he had any, oh Lord, slightly, and would roll his feet to catch himself from tripping. I remember them days. As we got to the area, I asked if he had any new injuries once more, or if he had any past injuries that would prevent him from conducting any balance testing. O'Keefe raised his shoulders. Are you serious, Sassy? Sassy, what do you think you're doing? How did you get in here? Did Daddy let you in here? Oh, that's Nana's Pomeranian over there. She's something else. Sorry, that was her making all that noise too. She gets on that bed and just sounds like whatever. She's funny. Her's a sweet girl. Spoilt rotten. You spoilt rotten girl's what you are. All right, let's see. I'm sorry. I wonder it might be getting to be bedtime. I asked him again. Okay, I requested O'Keefe walk over the side parking lot away from any debris. I had pointed to an area. I think he meant that was flat and clear of cracks and debris. O'Keefe appeared confused and did not move. Really? I asked, yeah, sassy. She's something else too. She is sassy. I asked him again, to which he looked at me, confused with a blank stare. Okay, and then he asked him about tripping and all that. I'm so sorry. See, squirrel moments as we got to there. I asked him, O'Keefe. Okay, O'Keefe raised his shoulders and arms, stating, "No, I'm not hurt. I'm just fine." I asked again if he had any past surgeries or injuries, to which he stated, "Nope." I asked if he wore contacts or glasses, to which he stated, "Nope." I advised him that I would now begin instruction for the first assessment. I instructed O'Keefe to remain with his feet together and his hands down by his side while I gave the initial instructions for the horizontal gaze. Forget that word, I ain't trying it. Gaze. Test, sorry. That word, forget it. I ain't even. I'm not going to look like a blooming idiot any more so than I already. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't try that one. I then gave him instructions to follow my finger with his eyes and his eyes only, keeping his head completely still. O'Keefe appeared confused and stated that he understood. I first checked for, are you serious? Resting nystagmus? Is that the word? Okay, well, he didn't have any of that business, whatever that is. I'm gonna have to Google that word. Through the first few passes, O'Keefe moved his head. I stopped the test once and reiterated that he was to keep his head still. I checked for equal tracking, which yielded positive results. Once equal tracking was observed, I proceeded to observe his eyes' ability to smoothly track my movements. O'Keefe was showing lack of smooth pursuit through numerous passes. I then held my finger at maximum deviation, double checking both eyes, which yielded distinct and sustained, whatever the hell that is about the eyes. O'Keefe's eyes then showed onset, oh my gosh, nystagmus. Okay, let's say nystagmus prior to 45 degrees. Throughout the test, O'Keefe was swaying from side to side, slightly appearing to have difficulty remaining in a stationary position. Can I just add in here that I find it very interesting that this police officer that stopped Paul O'Keefe noticed Paul O'Keefe not being able to stand, not being able to, he noticed visible signs that he was intoxicated, correct? But yet, no one in the bars that were up there testifying saw any visible signs of Karen Reed being intoxicated. I just wanted to pass that out. Yeah, I bet I bet he didn't want to. 3 beers, yeah. Oh, thank you, Margaret. It's a little embarrassing though when I'm sitting here and I can't read. All right, let's see. I keep losing my place too, and I think we figured, yeah, that's kind of like I do. I have to do this test before I leave my house. Are y'all ready? Make sure I've got my glasses. See, like, so right now I know I don't. Make sure I got my hearing aids in, which right now I don't. And make sure I got my teeth, and then I'm good to go. All right, just had to share that. Okay, so he was swaying side to side, slightly appearing to have difficulty remaining in a stationary position. I don't know why iCloud. Yeah, I hate iCloud. For the next assessment, I began to give instructions for the one leg stand. I began the demonstration at the starting position with both feet together and hands down by his side. I then instructed him to not begin the test before I gave the instruction to do so. I demonstrated by raising my left foot, stating that he could use whichever foot he felt more comfortable with, approximately 6 inches from the ground with his toe facing down. Furthermore, I also demonstrated the straight legged manner and held the stance. I then instructed that when I told him to begin, that he was to look at the elevated foot and count out loud 1,000, 1,000, 2. Okay, I'm not even drunk. Let's try this again. I tell y'all, I couldn't stand on one leg either. I've got balance issues. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, in that fashion, reiterating that it was a 30-second test. I asked O'Keefe if he understood the instruction, to which he appeared confused and did not answer. I asked if he wished for me to give him the instruction once more, to which he stated, "No, I got it," in a slurred manner. When I gave the instruction to begin the test, O'Keefe raised his right foot approximately 2 feet from the ground. O'Keefe also raised his arms at a 45-degree angle past the allotted 6 inches and hopped slightly to maintain his balance. O'Keefe then bent both legs at the knees, lowering his stance. He counted to 2 before hopping and counting 3, 1,000 twice. O'Keefe then counted to 6 1,000 before dropping his right foot to the ground and asked, "Hold up, I got it. Done?" Okay. I advised him that it was a 30-second test, to which he looked at me confused. While attempting the assessment, O'Keefe wavered from side to side, hopped twice, bent his knees, raised his arms above the allotted 6 inches, and was, I think he just misspelled this word. He put unveil, I think it was unable to hold his raised foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. I instructed him once more that it was a 30-second test, advising him to continue. O'Keefe paused for a moment, appearing confused before attempting the test once more. O'Keefe raised and lowered his foot between 1 to 2 feet, raised his arms approximately 45 degrees, shuffled his left foot to maintain his balance as he was wavered from side to side, and stopped counting at 7 1,000. I concluded the assessment. It should be noted O'Keefe had on flat-soled shoe, which were in good condition. For the last assessment, I began to physically demonstrate the walk and turn while giving verbal instructions. I instructed O'Keefe to stand heel to toe while I demonstrated the test. O'Keefe was unable to stand heel to toe with his feet planted at an angle and periodically raising his arms and bending his knees in an attempt to remain in the position. I remained in the heel to toe fashion properly while I waited for O'Keefe to take the proper stance. Well, at least he was entertaining. And tell me, is this how you expect a police report to be written? I mean, rather than blank and all them, I still have those to go through, and they are, I mean, come on. For an officer found dead on a front lawn, maybe a page and a half, maybe less, is their initial reports. It's sick, absolutely sick. Okay, let me see. I'm getting O'Keefe remained with. All right, so I waited for O'Keefe to take the proper stance. O'Keefe remained with his feet offset and angled, appearing to ignore my request to assume the starting stance. I then demonstrated 3 proper steps and advised him that I was only taking 3. However, it was in fact 9 steps. I then demonstrated the proper turn, making a small, short, choppy steps, and took another 3 steps back. I reiterated that it was 9 steps forward, a series of small, short, choppy steps for the proper turn, and 9 steps back, counting out loud with his hands pressed against his sides. As I gave the instruction to begin, O'Keefe took 12 steps. O'Keefe counted 12 steps with his arms raised over 12 inches. O'Keefe took the first 6 steps heel to toe with his feet angled. While taking the first 6 steps, O'Keefe raised his arms, bent his knees while wavering from side to side. O'Keefe then stepped offline on 7, 8, 10, and 12. O'Keefe stopped the test after casually turning around. I advised him that it was 9 steps back, to which he stepped back onto the yellow line and took a series of 10 steps. O'Keefe missed heel to toe, wavered from side to side, and stepped off the line multiple times. I approached O'Keefe and advised him that he was under arrest. O'Keefe was secured into properly fit double lock handcuffs that were finger checked for tightness. I secured O'Keefe into the rear of my cruiser where he awaited transport to the station for booking. Officer Norcross remained on scene to assist Midtown Towing with the vehicles. Officer Norcross spoke to the clerk inside of Joe's Gas. She advised him that there is possibly surveillance footage that may have captured the accident. I will have the day shift follow up in the morning to attempt to retrieve any footage. I cleared the scene and transported O'Keefe to the station for booking. Once at the station, I opened the rear cruiser door to escort O'Keefe to the station. With the rear door open, I detected a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage through my face mask, which was coming from the prisoner's compartment. I escorted O'Keefe into the booking room where he was processed in accordance to the Lakeville Police Department's policy and procedures. Sergeant Pacheco afforded O'Keefe his rights to a doctor, general laws, Chapter 263, Section 5A, right to a telephone, general laws, Chapter 276, Section 33A, and request to submit to a chemical test pursuant to general laws, CH 90, Section 24. After being advised of the penalties for such refusal of consequences, O'Keefe elected to refuse the breathalyzer and was processed as such. Sergeant Pacheco processed O'Keefe as a refusal in the Drager Alcotest Alco Alcotest. Is it Alcotest? Probably alcoholic, alcohol, Alcotest. 9510 with Officer Teja as a witness. I afforded O'Keefe his Miranda rights, of which he refused to speak. O'Keefe was afforded a phone call and contacted family. Sergeant Pacheco placed O'Keefe into cell 3 where he awaited the arrival of bail. Ooh, welcome back, Mother of Vincent LePew. Clerk Magistrate Freegalt was notified and set bail. Are you ready for this? $540. While waiting for bail, I contacted the Lakeville Fire Department and spoke with paramedic Pam Garrett in regard to the victim's status. Medic Garrett advised me that he was transported to Good Samaritan Trauma Center with internal chest trauma, head trauma, neck trauma, and trauma to his collarbone. Dispatcher Anthony Keeney advised me that the 911 call was from O'Keefe's vehicle, which reported it just said his speed at 24 miles an hour. You know what's so weird? Okay, so that's all I have from that. But now, wait a second, because, right, let me stop that. Okay. Yeah, is that not, but, okay, hold on, guys, hold on, because even though I wasn't going to say it, I wrote down the name of the person that called. Well, I don't need the co pilot. Let's see. Hold on, hold on. It said that the call came from inside his car, right? Isn't that what I just read? It was from O'Keefe's vehicle. Yeah, exactly. That's really interesting because, yeah, yeah, the 24 miles an hour. That is interesting. Um, that's really interesting that the call came from his car because there was a female that called it in, and it wasn't a child, and it wasn't Aaron. I'm not going to say their name, but the last name wasn't O'Keefe. Wow. I don't know, Margaret. Yeah. Huh. Somebody said, I mean, there was rumors, but rumors are rumors, but wow. I mean, some people may just dislike all of them, but I personally felt that Erin, although I don't think would stand up for it, but I thought in the beginning anyway that Erin cared. But sitting in court, oh, excuse me, I don't see how I don't see how they could not. Mm, oh, okay, that's what it was then. Maria Turtle Boy had said, you know, some of his stuff. I'm not sure if he's playing or being serious, but I can say that. Let's see. I can say the person was 5 years younger than he was at the time. Oh, really? Yeah, it said that the call came from inside the car. That's what I dispatcher advised me the 911 call was from O'Keefe's vehicle, which reported speed at 24 miles an hour. I don't get it, but it says it was from O'Keefe's vehicle, so but it was a girl's name. How about that? All right, so that was, and I think we'll just pull it back up. Let me just make sure that I think that I showed all the pictures, but we can do it again because why not? Just why not? Let's see. Paul O'Keefe has his own folder. Oh, this was when I was trying to do, what do you call it? I know, Island Girl. Actually, Turtle Boy, I've read a few of his articles on my channel. I know that he talks about them, but he doesn't. He doesn't go on and read them verbatim. He writes them beautifully. And allegedly, a woman. Oh my gosh. A woman Paul O'Keefe was seeing, and he told he was not married, recognized him from TV coverage. Well, yeah. I've just never understood that. I've never understood that. If you're done, just leave, you know? If you're done, then just go. All right, let's see. Share screen. Um, oh, double click. All right, so I think that was my you call that thing? Yeah. Instead of seeing me on there, well, whatever that's called, I forget. That was when I was messing around with it. And that's that. That's that. Ah, all right. That was from the newspaper update. Man arrested in Lakeville crash that sent man to hospital. Look at that. That, oh my gosh. And then here we have his attorney that is helping him sue Karen Reed. If y'all need a slime bag, you'll know where to go. So that's a good advertisement for that slime bag right there. Yep. So yeah, that would be pretty bad. So I have now covered Paul O'Keefe. Oh wow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If that was 24 miles an hour, and look at the damage to the car as well. Not just what the person would be like, but look at the cars, both cars. Hmm. I'm gonna sound like Turtle Boy slurping here in a minute. I'm out of root beer. I'm gonna have to go soon because I get dry. So that's all I have, folks. I originally, yeah, and the other thing is it Turtle Boy that says he's being sued? I'm pretty sure. And I mean, if Turtle Boy says it, it's pretty much, in my opinion, gonna be true. He seems to be a very thorough reporter. And the fact that they call him a blogger is an injustice to him, I think, because he's a reporter, in my opinion. Much better than most of those that report and give their spin on it instead of reporting it. You know, as a kid, Walter Cronkite, he was great. He gave you that news. Give it to you every night. But he never gave you his opinion of the news stories. But he told you about them. So, hmm. Anyway, I may just do a one that pre. I guess you do a premiere. You do it and then you schedule it. Oh yeah, they all want him to stop. Okay, so the other thing, and it doesn't really have anything to do with Paul O'Keefe, other than the fact that after everything that you just found out about Sandra Birchmore and the people involved in her investigation and the people involved in her death. Come on now. Come on. They can't be so stupid that they don't see it. So my question here is, We know that John O'Keefe was given a desk job working. Was it not? Didn't it have something to do with children? Maybe he stumbled. Yeah, see, I don't, but that poor elderly man, whatever happened? Yeah, I heard that he got lots and lots of money from, I've got to find that too. I'm sure that Turtle Boy has it. I get a lot of information from Turtle Boy or his news article, and I actually like reading his news articles because they're just so well done. Like the one that he did. Y'all see the thing that happened today? Have y'all seen what happened today? I was in awe. It was Bukaki going to that lady's house. I mean, his behavior to me is like spitting in the FBI's face. It's like, you can't catch me. I mean that really, because you have got all eyes on you right now, dumbass, and you're harassing someone. That's not a very wise decision. YouTube gave Turtle Boy 1 week ban. When was that? Here, let's see. Let me get this over here. I've been looking because I thought he was supposed to have gone live tonight. I think we found out that the judge, he didn't get anything done in court today because the judge did a he recused himself because I believe he was familiar with the other judge. Yeah, that is weird because he normally has some post or something. Wow. Well, here's the I don't want to, I know you guys probably aren't interested to do this right now, but where is it? Turtle Boy. I'm considering paying so I don't have to go past all these news. Yeah, he's got some bombshells of news. But I mean, I think that it might would be worth my money. He hasn't said anything about 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 3 days ago. There's nothing reported like in the news. But what is interesting, let's see. Okay, wait, what bombs? Yeah, very corrupt. Okay, what bombs? Well, first of all, I can't possibly know of the bombs that they're talking about, right? All right, I was going to read the article, but let's see because it's getting really late here. The text being changed. The text being changed. The text being changed on everyone's phone. Yeah, I'm so lost. Let's see if I can figure it out. Bombs. Okay, so I'm I'm not sure what I'm guessing that I can't possibly have any idea what it is since but so you're saying he's got a weak ban and it's because of texts being exchanged? Text being changed on everyone's phones. Oh, well, speaking of that, this stupid BS that these kids came up with and then tell you that they don't know how to do stuff to manipulate things on their phone. Oh, the texture in his court case. Ah, okay. So they're telling him he can't share them. Well, no, he never. Well, you know what? Nothing was shown. Nothing was said because why? Because the judge recused himself. Okay, so oh, I see. Well, they'll have to get over it again. Yeah, they're always doing stuff. So isn't that interesting? About to release info on MSP Nick Guerrero who failed. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a whole lot to say about that. And there's a whole lot of worms. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Let me see what we can do here. Turtle Boy. So if y'all support him, be sure you go over and do whatever, because here's his not his channel, but this is look at that. Look at that. So it says, oh my face. Canton cover up, part 393. Yuri Buchanan gets destroyed by Rockland woman he was attempting to intimidate 1 year after getting into a verbal confrontation with Jennifer McCabe. Would you not think Garino got suspended? Ha ha ha. They all need to get a new job. Trash man, not even worthy. They're not worthy of even that. All right, so here we go. Ready?
Bye. See you later. Thanks for your time. Get off get off my street. Leave. Enjoy jail. You're going. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye. Leave. Leave. Goodbye. Leave. Fucking serious? Are you serious? Bye. Get out. Take care. Yep. See you later. Have a good day. Yeah. You too. Enjoy prison. You too. You too. Bye.
Who's the second one? Oh,
Are
that's his
you fucking
partner.
kidding?
That's his new partner. So they went up to this lady's house. They're saying, "Get off my street." I loved it though. I mean, he has no concern. So the FBI, look at that. Look at that. It's like, haha. So I'm out here doing things that I know I shouldn't do. And do you know what, FBI? You ain't got me. Well, I tell you what, Bukaki, they're gonna get you, Bukaki, because you are by far not innocent in this. So, and too bad you brought your new partner in on you. Too bad. Yeah, get off my lawn. Oh, Yuri got suspended? Wait, wait. I didn't know Yuri Buchanan was suspended. Oh, they are losing their power. So seriously, it's going to be a week that Turtle Boy is not live. Turtle Boy was suspended from YouTube for a week. Yeah, Buchanan isn't suspended, I don't think. You're until suspended with pay in July or early August. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, was he hired at the PI? Wait a minute.
Bye. See you later. Thanks for your time. Get off my street. Leave. Enjoy jail. You're going. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye. Leave. Leave. Goodbye. Leave. Fucking serious? Are you serious? Bye. Get out.
Take care.
Yep. See you later.
Have a good day.
Yeah. You too. Enjoy prison. You too. You
Look
too.
at the intimidation. That's
Bye.
called intimidation.
Are
That's
you
intimidation.
fucking
They
kidding?
went to this lady's house. Oh, well, if he did anything today, I missed it. Dadgummit. Well, okay, if he's suspended, he can't be. I'm confused. Let's see. Let's see what he says. Um, all right. I wasn't going to do this until later or tomorrow, but let's see if it says what he is. It says this afternoon, Trooper Bukaki and another detective from Norfolk County DA's office showed up in Rockland to harass yet another citizen for the crime of supporting the Free Karen Read movement. It didn't go as they thought it would, though, as a homeowner saw them on a Ring camera video, immediately began berating them to get off her property. So I guess he was still working in. Okay, that looks like a pager of some sort. She is a legend. This is at least the ninth or 10th Free Country supporter who's had these goons show up at their house. Usually they visit people who sent Jennifer McCabe a Facebook message 15 months ago telling them how disgusting she is for covering up the murder of John O'Keefe. But this woman's crime wasn't a Facebook message, it was this video that she took last year of Jennifer McCabe videotaping her while McCabe was standing in her driveway. Oh, see, I don't know how to use any of the other stuff. Oh my gosh. All right, so ready? Whoops, where is it? All right, y'all ready?
How do you? Wow.
You guys are being taken for a fool.
That's terrible.
We're being taken for a fool. Tell us how.
How? How do you? How?
I feel bad.
Oh,
Here
we go. You should. You should. Terrible. What a terrible life. What a really. Even if you get off, how do you get up every day and look in the mirror? How do you do it?
Have a good. We'll have a great life. We're going to be on this side of the bars. You're going to be on the other side of
That's
the
so
bars.
sad. I feel bad for you. I actually pray for you.
Who's
Boy,
yelling out the window?
What a mess.
Oh, guess Matt probably doesn't.
Mess.
He doesn't want to come out either. Just like
Bye.
somebody else.
See
Just
you
like
later. You
Brian.
want to meet for
Bye.
drinks? You want to meet for drinks? Okay.
Bye.
Okay. All right, horse face. Bye-bye.
What in the So they're not suspended. Well, I tell you what, they got a lot of. I didn't think they had any cojones, but that's basically spitting on the FBI, daring them, acting like, "Huh, you can't get us." So, all right, y'all have to excuse me. I'm so late to the count, and there's so many people. That Jill Daniels, I swear, is related to Jen McCabe somehow. I mean, mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I guess I need to be a little bit. Yeah, so I hope Turtle Boy's not taken off YouTube because I don't know how else I'd watch him. All right, so Jennifer McKay participated in the murder of a Boston police officer and was a quarterback of the cover-up. She Googled Haas long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m., then deleted the search. Y'all, please don't forget that her husband is in the tech business. I think he thought he could really just wipe it. All right, all decent people should have the same disdain for Jennifer McCabe as this woman did. Yeah, I'd say so. But the most powerful people in the country who have all the guns went on an international search. Okay, they went on an international search until they found some guy in Alberta looking to promote his app who made up a bunch of nonsense about how the Celebrite was wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah. So let's see, but you're not Miss Jennifer Cave. Notice that this time he drove away in his state issued Malibu using his entire hand instead of the middle finger. Yeah, I noticed that middle finger a while ago. All right.
Sergeant Bukaki, are you trying to arrest me for wiretapping? Why did you pursue? Why were you talking about me during your whole interview with Lucky Lawford? What have you done to follow up on the Ford Edge? What have you done? What have you done to follow up on that Ford Edge that Lucky Lawford told you about? Why did you not interview? Why did you not interview? Why did you not interview? Why did you not interview Lucky Lawford? Why did you not interview Lucky Laughlin, sir, until August 10th? After, are you ashamed, sir? I mean, is this why you went to the academy to cover for punks like Michael Proctor? You're Michael Proctor's bitch. That's all you are, son. You're Michael Proctor's little bitch. You're a fucking pig. You're a disgrace. You're a fucking disgrace. And these two guys here, they know it. They're looking at you right now like this guy's a fucking joke. I can't believe I have to wear the same uniform as this clown, as this corrupt pig. Look at you.
Wow. So, yeah. Where's the one with it? Oh, yeah, here's the one with his finger, guys. Look at that. This clown has the full power of the state behind him. Goes around the countryside brandishing his gun and badge, looking for people to intimidate for exercising their First Amendment rights. And he has the balls to pretend that it's actually him who's the victim of witness intimidation. Yeah. I plan on reading about that too because that needs to be said. That's been on the back burners because so much is blowing up about Karen Reed. But what they've done to Turtle Boy for being a reporter is just absolutely it's not called for. Somebody needs to do something about it. Anyway, Bukaki's got a new butt buddy in plaid. He's bringing around with him to show him how policing is done in Norfolk County. Whoever this young man is, if you relish your job, if you appreciate being law enforcement, if you are one of the true good guys, you do not want Bukkake to influence you whatsoever. As a matter of fact, however long you've been with him, I'm sure you've been with him long enough to know some dirt on him already. Well, maybe. And y'all look at them shoes. I'm so sick of them brown shoes. Yes, man walks at barbershop. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. And of course, they're all groomed with him, the official outfit of corrupt Norfolk County cops type pants with those brown half sneaker, half dress shoes. All the douchebags wear. Yeah, those shoes today, somebody else. I mean, do they issue those shoes? Now, I wasn't. I mean, has his butt been involved with calling people too, or butt dialing, or not answering? But then somebody else's butt calls in, or I don't think his butt dials have been checked into yet, right? I mean, does he have any butt dials? Yeah, I tell you what, Tellus is he's something else. He is something else. Oh, thank you, Island Girl. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bid a good night. I had planned possibly to read this article on a video on its own, and I may still do that. But I've still got reports that I want to read regarding. I was reading the, if you want to call them reports, the emails, and I think it was the one that it was regarding Jennifer McCabe's statements next. So we call those shoes. Yeah, I don't think I've seen those shoes, to be honest. But I can tell you, my husband, like I said, I mean, we're older, and his sense of fashion, um, n- um, no, he would look and go, huh? I mean, it's hard enough now. Fanning and Tully videotaped leaving Uncle Joe's house with matching brown shoes as part of Levy's announcement. Yeah, I saw that. It was it the Young Jerks that put that video out, or was it Turtle Boy? I can't remember where they were walking. And is Uncle Joe's house? Is that like the FBI or what? I don't quite know who Uncle Joe is. I just figured it was like the FBI or yes, state issued shoes. Maybe it's the hey, if you've got these shoes on, you know what you know. Maybe that's it. Maybe you can find them all. Yeah, is that not? Yeah, you can find out which ones are in the corrupt club just by the shoes. Would that not be so funny? Oh, dirt in my eye. I'm so sorry you didn't get a notification. Mine lately, I haven't gotten on people and I click on and off again just to make sure. I don't know. Oh, well, Rhea, thank you. Yeah, those shoes are hysterical. I mean, they really are. Now, is Bukaki? Yeah, I don't care. I was going to say, is he married? The thing that bothers me about these guys having spouses is how disgusting they are. I mean, the one that killed Sandra Birchmore killed her and then went to the wife's delivery of their baby the next day or within hours, or that is disgusting. There's a lot about what was said there. So there's a whole bunch of different things to cover, and I'm getting there. We our house is just always having to do something. Yeah, it's 1:53. I've got to get off of here because we have an appointment tomorrow, so I can't sleep in. Yeah, my husband might would like coming in here and going to sleep. Excuse me. Yeah, I think all of them need checked out, but definitely anybody. Okay, the federal building in Boston. Uncle Joe's house. Okay, I'll have to find that. Thanks. Yeah, I really enjoy everybody. I just have to figure out what's best. I can't decide if I want to pre-record and then be in the audience and chat, or if I want to do lives. Um, I think pre-recording is probably a better, easier thing for me to do because sometimes I don't even get on until really late, and then I can figure out when, I guess, to schedule them. I wish I knew how to, like, talk to people when I'm not on here for any suggestions, but I have to figure out an email that I'm comfortable giving out, because it's gotta be one that, because the hateful people, they'll use it too, so anyway, tomorrow is Friday. Friday, woohoo! So I just wanted to say thanks, guys. I so appreciated you hanging with me, and I'm sure that y'all all knew what I just read, but I appreciate you staying with me so that I could read it because I never have. And I definitely enjoy y'all's company. Make me smile. So I'm gonna say good night, and I hope to see y'all again soon. So, good night, everybody. Bye. Well, thank you, Maven. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great evening, day, morning, whatever it is. Just have a great one. Aw, thank you, Mother Vincent LePew. God bless you and everyone else. Yes, that's the other thing for anybody. Everybody has their own belief. Either you believe or you don't believe. Um, I don't I don't get into those conversations. I don't get into those questions. But what I will say, I believe very strongly in prayer, and I believe that God's got Karen's back, and I just have to believe it's all going to be okay. And also that a lot of people that are bad people will be taken out of these workplaces. So if y'all pray, pray. If you just give, send good vibes, send good vibes. I mean, um, oh, I say it. Oh, I see, whether you believe it or not. Okay, I got you. Well, I'm just saying that anybody that does pray, let's send them all up extra for Karen Reed and her family. And, it wouldn't hurt to ask if there could be some guidance for the O'Keefes to be led to understand the truth. But sadly, I think the O'Keefes, after sitting in that trial, knew it was worse than a, Roadrunner cartoon going on in that courtroom. And that's sad. All right, y'all. I don't know how to start, stop. It takes me getting into the middle to get comfortable. Still don't know where I'm looking. Thank you all, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.